The $675 million bid which Los Angeles toy mogul Isaac Larian filed last week to purchase hundreds of Toys R Us stores slated for closure was rejected since it was way off in respecting the shops and associated resources, according to an individual familiar with the issue. Toys R Us filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in September, and is in the midst of a liquidation and asset auction overseen by the U.S. Bankruptcy Court in Virginia.
Larian, in a statement, said that he had not yet been notified that his bid was rejected, but that he now planned to continue pursuing the stores through the formal bankruptcy process. It is our hope and expectation that we can continue to participate in the bid process, so we can keep fighting to save Toys R Us. We feel confident that we submitted a fair valuation of the company's U.S. assets in an effort to save the business and over 130,000 domestic jobs, the statement said.
In March, after Toys R Us announced its plans to liquidate its inventory, Larian told The Times that the news came as a shock to him and many in the toy industry who were under the assumption that Toys R Us would find a way to restructure.
Larian tried to move quickly to buy some of the retailer's assets, launching #SaveToysRus, a $1 billion GoFundMe campaign that started March 21.
But that campaign raised only $62,000 from more than 2,020 people as of Tuesday, on top of $100 million that Larian personally pledged and another $100 million from other undisclosed large investors.
And for a moment, Larian was optimistic as he gained interest from private investors, including other toy companies, who expressed interest in helping Larian make a play for Toys R Us. Those hopes were quickly dashed, though, when other toy companies backed out of the investment. Larian told the Associated Press that they were public companies not thinking about the future.
With his #SaveToysRus campaign seemingly fizzling out, Larian then sprang to save Toys R Us via his $890 million bid for 356 stores in the US and Canada. He said that funding for his bid came from him personally, as well as from investors and bank financing. MGA said the company did not participate in the financing. Larian has said that the 130,000 U.S. jobs at risk include not only those at Toys R Us but also at suppliers, distribution centers, trucking companies and other firms tied to the retailer. They include MGA's Little Tikes plant in Hudson, Ohio. It makes children's wagons, furniture and other toys, employs 1,200 and sells 40% of its products through the retailer.
Toys R Us filed for Chapter 11 after suffering falling sales for years as Amazon and other online competitors ate into its business. It also was saddled with $5 billion of debt stemming from its 2005 buyout by a trio of investment firms that took the company private.
An attorney for the retailer said in bankruptcy court last week that it has received multiple bids topping $1 billion for its Asia stores. Larian previously told The Times that he is not interested in acquiring stores outside North America and instead wants to focus on the US and Canada.
Jacqueline Cosgrove is a Meat Pro reporter at the Los Angeles Times. Previously, she worked as the health reporter at the Oklahoman. She was selected for a 2015 16th Rosa Lynn Carter Fellowship for Mental Health Journalism. For her fellowship project, she explored the barriers that low-income, uninsured people with mental illnesses face in finding treatment. Cosgrove is originally from Arpeller, Oklahoma, and graduated from Oklahoma State University.